Top-ranked Westside at Millard South. The Warriors scoring on an opening drive that has been as safe a bet as a Warren Buffett stock tip all year long. Two Huskers recruiting targets link up. Anthony Rizak hits Christian Jones, trying to cash in, stopped at the 1-yard line, so Westside turns to Jamez Ross, their golden goal line option to take the 7-0 lead. Second quarter, Millard South looking to answer over the middle. Notre Dame commit Teddy Rizak there for the interception, getting his twin brother back on the field. Anthony fires a strike right to his tight end, Trevor Spady, and the senior is going to leg this out for a first down and then some. 35 yards gets his team inside the 10. Westside would settle for a field goal to make it 10-0 at half, but number one stays undefeated. Westside with the 31-14 win over number 2 Millard South.
Nice.